Now the government of Jamaica tell us say, coming in 19, we won't be able to use the water as we normally do. And we need to be very careful because you will be charged to use the water for non-essential things. Them are warn the Jamaican people say the water is running out and it's low because we're not getting enough rainfall. Even though we have one trough out there and we get a little bit of rain, they're saying it's not enough, obviously. But the issue is this. I saw this video of this white lady saying that, what about the resources then? What about the hotels? They have to sustain them pools. And I said, my God, this is very interesting. This must be said. We already know say we don't have no access to a beach then. We already know say them say Jamaica is a tourist island. Okay. And we get a lot of income from that, a lot of money come out of that. A lot of people are employed through tourism. That is all good and well. But tourism is not for the little man. It's for the major corporations. You know, it's for them. They get the real bread. We get little crumbs off of the table, and we are grateful. We are thankful. But as I say, the lady said, "What about the resources? What about these big hotels? We have to sustain them pools. Are they going to be charged to wash their vehicle? They have to keep the image up, you know." The poor man always feel it, me tell you. When them something happen, when things happen, when devastation come, when problem come, when everything have a pull back, and the poor man always take for the poor man. The rich always take for the poor man because they have the resources to see them way through. Listen to what this lady said and tell me if you think she's wrong or you have any count of what she has said. This is not about politics. This is about the truth. Let's watch the script together.
Jamaica, serious question. So as of August 19th, using water for, I think it said, partying, pools, lawn care, and something else will be illegal. It will be illegal to use water on August 19th. Granted, I get that there are some stipulations because you can't just not use water. But with everything that they've mentioned, it's interesting because you'll be arrested, right? So the question I have for you is, if this is true for Jamaican citizens, that on August 19th, if they use water for their normal needs as it is this summer, then they'll get arrested. But what I want to know is, if you're in a resort and you're using water for the same thing, i.e. the pool or watering the property or whatever, will the resort owners get arrested? Will the hotels get arrested? Or will the people that come to this country to use this country to play and, you know, have fun with all its beauty, they get to use as much water as they want, but the people that live here in this country will go to jail if they use the water? Correct me if I'm wrong. I love to learn. That's why I'm asking the question. But that's what I'm seeing happening here, and that doesn't sit right with me.
You see, when it comes to politics, me one person when I have no side, you know. Me about the people. You know? Me about the people. Me try to encourage people to come in Christ. But me also talk about things that affect us as a people. I believe, and I know for sure in fact, that when it comes to certain things, Jamaicans, the poor set of people, always feel it. But it's not that the poor only feel it because we're not united. You know, we rather tear down each other. We are not united. Every man for themselves. 10 man make one house and every man building gone up here. If you don't want a piece of ply, you have to go buy it from them. Or if you can't borrow, neighbor not talk to neighbor. You have one scheme big for you so to Spanish Town and nobody not talk. Somebody can die in the house next door, you don't know. Because that's how bad we live as a people. Jamaican alone, me say so. There's no community, there's no togetherness, and social media make it worse. But back to the water. Them say water not enough. Them see a video of this man show a reservoir where it must set a dry up. This is not here in Jamaica alone, it's all around the world. Because we're not taught to use the water wisely enough. Because we don't use the water wisely enough. This happened, but another first. Every year this happen. And I can't understand why measures are not put in place. We talk about the fact that we should have desalination happen a long time in Jamaica. And someone that say it gonna take millions. It gonna take millions for Jamaica to think about desalination. We're surrounded by sea now. But over the years, why this have never been a plan? Why we see the government making all these big things to look up, to make us look as make us look at a tourist nation, or we look at where, advance. I think the money should be spent on the basic infrastructure, roads, water, light. Road, water, light is one of the most important essential that the country need. While the building can go up to make we look good and to call more investors here, while all of that is good, road and water is one of the things that we should have posted out. I believe, sir, almost we should at least have 5 to 6 desalination plants in Jamaica. It is not impossible. It may be hard, but it's not impossible. We just need to start. Going to spending money on other things, as I say, they might do things which is good, but why? You see, we can't even say the government, because I think when we don't step up and tell them what we want, and don't let them determine to tell us what is important for us or what we need. We tell the people, tell them what they want. But when these situations come around, the poor people, them, I always feel it. They feel it at all times. And the man always try to creep. You see, you get a little bit here, and the government come and creep a little bit. The bank come and creep a little bit. Somebody else come and creep. So the poor man left with nothing at all. A scrape. And even when him up on him face and a scrape, somebody come and scrape a little bit. So my always go down. The poor getting poorer, the richer getting richer. But if it because we don't unite, as we say, we're going to always face them problems. Best friends, I hope this few words spoken was informative and encouraging to you. May we continue to pray for our nation. May we continue to encourage souls to turn to God. And may we live as one, and live good with each other. God bless you until I see you again.